Alright, guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mark, and you can call me Virgin. Um, in my previous video, I've done some comprehensive guide on Royal Queue and every button on Royal Queue. But as at this time, and I call it part 1 because I already knew that the interface is going to change, upgrading and all that. So please, I would like to say this before I proceed. If you like any of our videos, please click on the subscribe button and click on the bell button for you to get notifications anytime we post new videos on YouTube. Alright, having said that, on this video now, I'm going to explain every button to details on Royal Queue on this new interface. Alright, so you can see this is the home page, and on the home page you're supposed to have the currencies you're trading, the list of currencies you're currently trading. Alright, so it will show on the home page, both on this is my Binance now. This is what I'm trading on Binance, and if you click here, you can change it to Hobby. It will show you what you're trading on Hobby as well, which means this robot can actually trade on both platforms at the same time. All right, so let's proceed. Now this first button here shows you API binding. Right now, if you click on it, it will link you to this page where you can bind both your Binance. If you click on Binance here, my two account is binded to this Royal Queue, right? But if it's not binded, I'm sorry, if it's not binded, you will have a gray color instead of this orange and green color. All right, so click on API binding there. You will see the process, and from my previous video you can check. You will see how to bind your Royal Queue to your Binance and how to bind your Royal Queue to your Hobby account, just like that. So that is that on API binding button. Now on revenue details here, the second one, this shows you your daily profit. All right, and this profit analysis also shows you the analysis of how you're making the profit. And you can see in this column here, you can see the percentage rates both on Binance, and you can also change it on Hobby as well. If you're trading on both, it will tell you your analysis and your record as well. Every record you have made on Royal Queue will be shown here. Is that right? So that is that on revenue details. Now on reward details, some of these buttons are not on the home page on the last interface, and which this one is actually beautiful. All right, reward details here, you have your referral bonuses. All right, both your team qualification, your direct qualification, your referral activation bonus, like that. This is where you have it on daily basis as well, recorded, and the total amount you must have made. Then you can see activation gain, direct quantification, team quantification, and like that. All right, so now assets, you can click asset here. If you want to deposit into your Royal Queue, you click deposit here, you copy this address, and then you take it to your Binance or your Hobby, or send it to anybody who wants to send money into this asset for you, either for activation or for fuel fee. All right, and if you have enough money here, you want to withdraw it, you can use the withdraw button. The address you want to withdraw to, either your Binance account or another, but another person's robot, you paste it on the address here, and then you type in the amount you want to withdraw. All right, note that $2 will be charged for withdrawal. All right, on any amount you want to withdraw. That's it. Then there is something here, we call it withdraw details. Right, if you click that, you will see your record, how much you have withdrawn from. As you are withdrawing from your royal queue, you'll see a list of that as well, withdrawal details. All right, and what else on this page? Nothing more. Yes, you can use, instead of copying an address, you can use the scan button, and you can also use this button if you have an address that you have saved. There's a way you can save a wallet address on your royal queue. So if you have anyone saved on your royal queue, you use this place. That is where you want to transfer to. Unlike my own, let me give you an example now. If I click it, you can see I have my Binance wallet, I have my Huobi wallet. So you can do that as well. I'll show you how to do that soon. Then if you want to transfer from one royal queue wallet to another, you use transfer here instead of using withdrawal. You can also use withdrawal, you use transfer and follow the same process. All right, now let's move to the next button on the home page, invite friend. Here you click on invite friend. This is where your referral link is. You want to send a link to any of your friends, copy this recommended URL. This will take them directly to where the page they will register, and automatically it will have your referral code. This is your referral code here. All right, but for somebody that already downloaded the app and just need your referral code, this is what you will send to the person, just these 4 or 5 codes. All right, and as well, this barcode, if you scan it, if you screenshot and send to someone, whoever scans this barcode will lead them to this URL. All right, so that is that about. And mind you, you can as well automatically use this share button here to send to anybody you want to send it to. All right, then quantitative course. Yes, one thing I love about this Royal robot is that it helps you to understand itself. Like if you go through all these courses, you will see everything on how to use this Royal robot. This is API binding tutorial for Huobi, for Binance, then Royal robot introduction, principal quantifying money, and all other, explanations on video. And if you don't want this, and which I actually recommend, everyone should go through all these courses. All right, I recommend it because it's very good. And then there is user's guide. You want to read everything about Royal as well, you come to user's guide and read everything here. All right, then there is something we call more here. This more now includes your member center, chat ranking, circle owners, strategy, synchronized strategy. Now this member center, this shows your ranking. If you're just activated, you'll be on V1. Then your next page will be on V2. Then your next page, if you're growing, climbing the ladder, you'll be on V3, like that, V4, V5, V6, and that's the last. And then it also shows you your bonuses, what you stand to gain on each level. All right, what you stand to gain on each level, it will tell you everything. Then moving to chat ranking here, there is something we call circle members. All right, so this place shows you who is which circle is actually performing great and which one is upcoming. All right, so this is a list of 10 circle members. You can see the first one is AI bot, second one is Kogaku. Third one is Malon, like that, like that. The fourth, fifth to 10th rank on profit list. This page is actually based on how much profit they have converted in the whole time since Royal Q has started, or since they have started with Royal Q. And then on this hot list, this also shows you how many members they have within their circle. You can see number one here is QQ circle, have 113,650 people. All right, on profit list you see is 100. A high bot has converted 151,691 USDT in about 5 months now, or 6. And then hot list, 113 people has joined QQ circle, 64 people. Auto Sultan Crypto Bull, 55 people, 55,000. JD Winner, Trade BR, and all that like that. So then popularity list, who is more popular? You can see it's QQ circle as well, because it's definitely you know based on the popularity, based on the amount of people and all that. Then Crypto Bull is the second in popularity. JD Winner is third in popularity, like that, like that. So all right. Then there is something in this profit list. You can see here we have profit and return rate. All right. Return rate means for if you're trading now, for example, and your coin is reversing, that is return rate. So for people that have for circles that have chosen coins for people, and we have a lot of reverse, you can see the number 1%, number 2%, and number 3 circle, like that. So that is that about circle ranking. Now circle owners as well, cumulative profit today. Okay, there's no circle owner profit today. So based on my own, I'm not joining any circle, so there is no profit. But if you have joined any circle, it will show there. Then synchronized strategy, you haven't started a synchronized strategy yet, which means I don't join any circle. But if you have joined any circle, it will show there as well. All right, so moving forward, what other button do we have on the home page? Yeah, this button here and here works the same thing. This is for the news, latest announcement on Royal Q. Each time there is upgrading, each time there is going to be upgrading, each time there is going to be any changes or any announcement that they need to, anything they have included or reduced from the robot, they will let you know. You can always visit that place to get it. Now that is that about the home page. All right, and you can see this paid places as well. You can scroll through it. It's also on announcement. Now quantitative, clicking on quantitative here, this is where you can be able to view your balance in your Binance or Huobi account. All right, this is Binance here, this is Binance, this is Huobi. All right, this is your balance in your Binance in USDT alone, not the accumulative of all that you have, but only in USDT. All right, so it will be shown there, and then here you have opportunity to select and trade any coin. All right, and you can see it has been splitted as well. Here we have general, we have professional. So there are some coins that are on professional, under professional as well. All right, volatile coins, highly volatile coins, like that. Then if you are using Huobi to trade as well, you have the same thing, professional, then like that. So then there's this refresh button. If your balance in USDT in your Binance is not showing here, you click this refresh button, it will bring it up. Then this batch settings here, batch settings, let me click that. batch settings. Now, for example, you want to trade like 4 coins, all right, and you want to give it the same settings. I want to believe this is what the circle member normally use, because for you to start um giving instruction to first coin, second coin, third coin, fourth coin, fifth coin, like that, it's kind of it can be hectic, or it will take more time. Just use your batch settings, and then let's say I want to trade ATA, AVAX, BIC, right? And then BTT and HBAR. That's about 5 coins already selected. So you can give those 5 coins the same trade settings once and for all. All right, this is the trade settings. If you include these trade settings now, and your margin configuration, give it whatever you want to give it, you are the one that will determine that how much you want to buy. But let me just explain here. This role, this role here, the numbers you put here determines the number of dip you want to buy per percentage. Right, your first call, second call to seventh call determines the number of dip you want the robot to be buying for you, because the robot actually buys bit by bit. As it is going down, it is buying little by little. And then the number of times here determines how much you want it to spend per drop. All right, so that is now on depending on your capital as well, but note that whatever you have in this number of buy, like this one now, you have 2, you have 4, you have 8, it means 8 times, whatever you have in your first buying amount times 2 times 4 times 8. Now let's go back and see. This is your first buying amount here. This first buying amount means that immediately you click start on the other page, on this page, let me show you. Immediately you click start on this page here. If you click start here, that start will enable the robot to buy whatever you have here immediately. All right, that is your first buying amount. Now this button here as well shows that it will multiply what you have here times 2. It will buy it twice or once, but times 2 of it. Then, but this button is only applicable, this open position double is only applicable to what you have in your first buying amount. All right, it is not applicable to your other calls. Now this 2 here means what you have in your first buying amount times 2. All right, this 4 means what you have in your first buying amount times 4. This 8 means what you have in your first buying amount times 8, like that. But you can definitely change it. You can just put 1 if you want to buy whatever amount you want to spend as your budget. You can just instruct the robot like that. So this here, margin call limit, means your number of dip, the total number of dip you want to buy. You can put 7, you can put 10, you can put 15, you can put 20 as you want. But we have 7 calls here the other time. Now it is 10 because I've changed it to 10 here, 10 times in this place. 10 times. That is what determines your margin call limit. Now this margin configuration here is where you get the number of calls. All right, first call to 10th call. Now let me change this to 5, okay, to 100, like that. Then you click on margin configuration. You see it has gone to 100. All right, so that is that about that. Then here, this place means your whole position take profit ratio. Now if your robot buys for you, what percentage of profit do you want to take? Now you can see by default it is on 1.3. Hold on please, let me readjust this to 7. By default 7 comes to with this one, and this place whole position take profit comes with 1.3. all right, you can also adjust it. Maybe you want to take 1.5% or 2% or 3%, whatever percentage you want, but by default it comes with 1.3. Then this whole position take profit callback means that once it hits your whole position take profit ratio, there must be a callback before it sells, and that callback means either reverse, there must be a reverse a bit, and that is 0.3. But as for me, I love leaving it at 0.1 like that, because if you minus 0.1 from 1.3, that will give you 1.2%. But if you minus 0.3 from 1.3, that will give you only 1%. So that is that about that. Then this buy in callback means that, okay, immediately it sells here. This is where your robot will sell for you. Immediately it sells here, it will start dropping again, and then once it gets to this place, it will buy again. So here on my own, I love putting it on either 0.2 or leave it at 0.5. Is that right? So now there is something I want you to take note here. Take note of something. If I adjust my number of time here to 4, you can see the option has been reduced. Now adjusting it back to 7, options has been increased. Now there is something we call distributed take profit allocation. All right, this means and sub position take profit callback. Now this means that, excuse me, now the first one, distributed take profit allocation, means the percentage at which your sub bin mode will take profit. You can as well leave it like this or increase it or reduce it. All right, I will explain sub bin mode later. Then this one as well, I love leaving it at 0.1 because it does the same work with this and this is the same. They are doing the same work. The only thing is they are being activated at different level. Now this one, sub position take profit callback, is activated at this level. From my 5th call here is responsible for what happens to this place. All right, that is whatever I put in that place will be calling for this percentage, this part of the settings, and then whatever I put here, whatever it is I put here and here, is responsible for this place, for my first call to my 4th call. All right, now there is something we call whole warehouse. My first call to my 4th call is my whole warehouse, and then this is sub warehouse. From 5th call downward to 100, to whatever call limit you set, from your 5th call downward is sub warehouse or sub bin warehouse mode. All right, and then now what is the meaning of whole warehouse? Whole warehouse means that the robot will calculate all these calls as one call. It will sell everything it bought here once, but on this sub bin mode area or sub bin or sub warehouse area, it will calculate it individually. It can sell this only, sell this alone, sell this alone. All right, once it experiences an increase by what you give it on the distributed take profit allocation area, this is what fifth, sixth, seventh downward call will be following. I hope you get the point. Then you click save here and ensure that you always click confirm here and here. Whether if you make any adjustment, make sure you click confirm and you click save at the right hand corner here. Save. And that is all for this place. Right now, but instead of you to do this alone or to do this by yourself, if you're confused, you don't know how to set, you don't know what instruction to give it, then you can click on get a suggested strategy. Once you click on get a suggested strategy, it will give you the default. All right, it will return everything to default, and you can as well follow the default. So, but if you don't want to follow the default and you don't want to set it by yourself, that is where you use the circle button here. You join a circle member. All right, I'm coming to that. Now you can see all those settings that I have made in that place. Once I click start here, it will be applicable to all the coins that I selected the other time. I think it has, because I did not save, that means that is why it went off. It will be applicable to all the coins that I set, all right, that I select, and then all these ones as well will be applicable to those coins. Let's move forward. Okay, let me just select a coin now to explain some buttons here as well. Now if you click trace settings here, it will lead you to this place, just like the batch settings. I'm sure I've explained everything here. Now once you click save at the top here, and then you click confirm here, it will bring you back to this page. Now after setting it, after your trace settings, if you click start here and confirm, it will start selling this coin. Whatever coin you select, it will start selling it for you. And mind you, I want you to check something here. Before you click trace settings, all these numbers will be on 0. So whatever instruction you give it will now reflect here. Then this one shot here, this button one shot, I actually explained most of these things in my previous video, but as well I need to do this. All right, this one shot here means that if you click on one shot, if you are trading a coin and you come to put it on one shot, it means you want to sell off that coin and you don't want to trade it anymore until you go back again to the coin and restart. You can see from my trades, you can see this SLP now is on one shot. The reason I put it on one shot is because I don't know when it will rise. All right, but as it is now, it doesn't mean I'm losing anything, because I am not ready to sell it off until I sell it off manually using this sell button here. Using this sell button, that is when I will incur a loss. But the robot will never sell it by itself. It will always wait until it comes back up to 38% plus above. This minus will turn to plus and then it will sell off by itself. But if I want to buy more now, if I want to try and reduce this percentage that I have here, right, I will use the buy button. Once I use the buy button, click on the buy button, click on market price, that is current market price, which is this one. All right, this blue one here. You can see this is the average price here, and this is estimated average price. Now this is profit, position profit and loss. This is estimated position profit and loss, and this is the current price. All right, now I want you to watch what will happen. Let's say I want to buy, this is what we call manual replenishment, and this is actually what margin calls does. The margin call that you set in your trade settings, this is what it does. It will help you to reduce your floating loss. Now I want to do a manual replenishment of $500. Okay, I hope you see the changes in this estimated floating, holding profit and loss, and position profit and loss. Now if I buy $500 worth of SLP now, it will reduce my percentage rate where it wants to go back to sell from 38 to 8, right? And then if I buy more as well, whatever amount I buy, let's say I bought $1,000, you can see it will reduce it again, and then it will bring this average price closer to the market price for me. You can see the difference here, 0.0 in the current price, 0.079, and where it is going above to sell, which is the average price, 0.1. It is very far. But by the time I buy $1,000 worth more, it will bring this closer to this. You can see which one is closer now. Let's see. 0.08 and 0.07. So it is easier for SLP to rise and get to 0.08, before it gets to 0.1. So, and mind you, if I buy this now, if I click confirm to buy it, it will take the profit from this current price, this current market value, and my profit will be very huge. Taking profit over 1,000 plus, that is 1,134. This is what I have there currently, 1,135. By the time it rises by 4%, of around 4.5%, or 4.8%. So that is that about the buy button. Right now, what is open margin call and stop margin call? It will always be here before you click it. Stop margin call. Stop margin call means that you don't want it to buy your margin configuration anymore. Alright, probably you have like 7 margin configuration in your trade settings. You can see my own, I have 9, and I bought only 1. Right, number of call margins, it bought only 1, and I don't want it to buy the second to the 9th one. You just click on stop margin call here, and once you click on stop margin call, it will not buy. Alright, then I was explaining the circle, this circle and one shot. Now circle, now because my coin is on one shot, I want it to sell off and I don't want to trade SLP again. That means that is the meaning of one shot. But if I put it on circle now, it means I want it to sell off the one is holding presently and also buy again if it starts dipping. If SLP start reversing, it will start buying, and if it start going up again, it will start selling. Alright, then this strategy mode, once you click strategy mode, you can see the whole warehouse and sub-beam mode that I was explaining the other time in your margin configuration. Alright, if you put it on whole warehouse and you want to buy 15 margin calls, right, this robot will calculate the whole 15 margin calls as one whole warehouse. But if you put it on sub-beam mode, real-time settlement, it means it will start calculating your 5th call downward as sub-beam mode. That means you will have opportunity to sell each call individually by the time it rises by your take profit ratio. And then sub-beam mode, real-time settlement, and sub-beam mode is this, they're almost the same thing. The difference is just that if you click sub-beam mode, it will be selling for you at the sub-beam mode level, but it will not reflect in your revenue details. Right, you will only see your USDT increasing. That is, it will not record what is selling for you. But if you put it on real-time settlement, it will be recording what is selling for you. Right, that is that about strategy mode. Yeah, what other button here? Okay, let's check log at the top here. this one, log and transaction record. Click on log. It will show you what time it bought, how much it bought, the what adjustment you are doing on the trade. Anything you do, if you tried, you can see open margin call, stop margin call, like that. Everything you are trying to adjust on this area and in your trade settings, it will reflect in the log. All right, then transaction record shows you your buying and selling, how the robot is buying and selling at each position and how much profit it is taking. All right, that is transaction record. Now transaction record as well, you can see on this place, this button at the right corner here. Yeah, it also shows you details about it, your order status, your exchange. You click all, it will show you all the coin you have traded. You click, you can see all the coins that I've tried to trade on Binance. All right, to show you on Hobby, it will show you as well. All right, so then your buy, your sell button and all that. So that is that about that button there and the transaction record. I hope I've been able to explain everything here. Yeah, good. Let's move on to what next? Circle. Now on Circle page, you have Circle members, a whole lot of them. You can see this is QQ Circle that I was talking about, AI bot and all that. So if you don't want to trade for yourself, you don't want to do the trade settings on the quantitative area, you come to this place. All right, let me use QQ. Okay, let me use Jacobones. All right, you click on the circle member you want to follow. These are expert traders. All the circle members are expert traders. All right, so you click on Jacobones, you click on apply to join here. Once you click on apply to join, there is coin lord here, coin lord strategy here. You click on that place. All right, then you click on synchronized strategy. Now if you click on synchronized strategy, they will ask you these questions. Number one, what is your first buying amount? How much do you want? Your total budget for whatever for your trading. All right, you will put 10% or 12% of your total budget for your trading. You put it here. That is advisable. All right, now once you put it there, let's say you have 200. For $200, I can say you should put 20 or 15. Don't exceed 15 or 20. Okay, let's go with 15. And for $200, you can only trade one coin. It's advisable you trade only one coin. All right, and then you come to sync strategy here. You click on this button. I don't want to click it because I don't want to sync. All right, so once you click that, this circle lord, this coin lord will select a trade for you. The coin that is doing very well as at present moment, it will select it for you, and they will start to trade. All right, then dynamic button here. I think okay, these are comments about all the circle members, and then the management, those that I have joined in time past, will show here. I joined, you can see. So then there are charts just like the one we have in the home page. So that is that about circle. Now the next one is news. This button here now opens you to, number one, you have my counselor at the top here, you want to check who is your hotline. Alright, you click my counselor, it will tell you Jamie Novel. Now I am opportune to register directly to the first man in Africa, which is Mr. James Emekara. That's his username, Jamie Novel. Alright, you can have an opportunity to chat with him. You can see chat button here. You click chat, and if you just want to know and cancel, you go ahead and cancel. Alright, you can see I've chatted him once, and this is one of my downline too who has chatted me, Eliezer, this one. Then system information will tell you your transactions, not all your transactions though, from your assets. Now this is transferred to, I transfer $75 to this address. Alright, and if you receive money into your asset, you will get it here as well. This robot will notify you. Now if you don't have enough money to trade in your Binance USDT wallet again, this robot will notify you as well. Alright, that is why you see Binance SLP failed to cover short position, Huobi Qtom failed to cover short position, like that. So you can see recharge has arrived. That means I sent money into the robot. As recharge has arrived, and various news like that, you get it on the system information. Now other messages. This is another buy and sell order, right? You can see sell, Huobi, Binance, Mana, sell, Mana, buy. There are new buy in Binance Mana. There are new sell in Huobi Qtom, like that. Excuse me. So okay, if you want to like anything about RareQ, no record, okay. And if you want to comment, no record, I have not commented, I have not liked. If you want a group chat, you can join your level group chat. You can say I'm a V3 member, so that is why you see I have opportunity to join this place. I have opportunity to join the V2. I have opportunity to join V1 to V2. I have opportunity to join V1, because I have surpassed all these ranks. You can see there is no V4 there because I am not in V4 yet. Once I get to V4, it will open the V4 group for me as well to join. Then that is that about this place. Then this button, mine. Once you click on mine, this is where you come to if you want to activate. Alright, you want to newly activate your button, your robot, you come to mine. And on the home page as well, you can also use asset. If you want to activate your robot, you can use asset on the home page. Just like I explained, click on deposit here. Alright, click on copy address and send money into the robot, and then you come to mine here. You can see this button here, we have renew. But for you who is yet to activate, you will have activate in your own. So if you click on activate here, it will bring out this page. This page, once you get this page, you don't need to touch this one, you don't need to touch all these ones. What you're concerned about is this place. Check the box and this place. In your own, you will have activate. In my own, I have activated, that's why it is showing renew. Alright, you will have activate. So you click on activate there. Once you check this box, it will open a page for you to give you little information about RareQ. Alright, you can read, and then you click on back, and then click activate, and you click confirm. Once you click confirm, $120 will be deducted from your asset. This is your asset here. You need to have up to $120 and above here before you activate. Alright, that is that. Then this button in front of this place, once you click it, it will open this space. Now you have access to name your robot after your nickname. You can see my name is Virgin, and then this is UUID. This is your your identity with the robot with RoyalQ. You can change your picture as well. Your email has been bound. That will show you. You can put your location or change your location. Then this is your counselor as well. All right. And then once you click on your counselor, you can also chat with him. Right. That about that. Then this button for people who are just activating, you need to turn it on. Is that right? So if you are newly turning it on, it will ask you 3 questions. All right. Once you pull it on like that, it will ask you 3 questions. And the answers, let me give you the clue. The answers are option B, option C, and option B. And then you click submit. All right. So it will automatically turn the professional edition on. Now, all these buttons, this one, hold on, this one, member center, API binding, reward details, circle income details. Okay, no, circle income details is not there. So 1, 2, 3 above, I have explained it in the home page. Is the same thing. It will open the same page for you. As you see, you can see member center. Right, it's just having it on the home page is just like a shortcut for you. API binding, how you can bind, and then your what else, reward details, like that. Then team here, if you click on team, it will show you the number of people or persons you have under your team within your line. All right, I hope my network is good. Okay. All right, it will open this page for you. All right, direct quantification. Now under me directly, I have 14 activated members and 13 yet to activate member. And in my under my downlines, under these 14 people that are activated now, I have 721 people that are activated and 2,749 that are yet to activate. Wow, this is massive. Now these are the numbers of people that are directly under me. You can see 1 1 3 2 1 1 3 75 25 61 2,831. Wow, this is a friend of mine, Olushola David. And then 105, like that. Those are the people that that are directly under me, and the numbers you see in front of them are the numbers of people directly under them or indirectly under them as well. All right, and then you have the opportunity to know people that have ranked under you too. This is a V2 member, this is a V3 member, V2. All right, so, and for you to move to the next rank within all these members, now I need, okay, this one is in V3 now. I need this person to go to V3. I need this person or this person to go to V3 before I can go to V4. Is that right? So that is that about team. Yeah, circle owner's income details. Yeah, it's also at the home page. This is where the profit that the circle owners would have converted for you and their own share as well. Now, my synchronized strategy here, you haven't started a synchronized strategy just like it is in the home page. Now, if I have a synchronized strategy now, it will show here, and if I want to cancel, this is where I will come to cancel a synchronized strategy. All right, now this share as well is an invite page where you can invite your friends, and RoyalQ feedback. Now if you have any complaint, you have anything you want to complain to the RoyalQ engineers, you can type it in here. Or you have any issue with your robot, if it is trading issue, if it is a account problem, money flow problem, suggestion or opinion. If you have anything you think they should add up, you can use this button. API issue, if you are having issue binding your API, if you are having bug issues and other issue, order here, you will have to explain. Once you click order, explain it to them what the problem is. All right. And then last announcement here, beginner's guide, Royal Queue related question and answer, strategy description. All right. So this is where you can also learn more about the strategy description, the strategy that Royal Queue is using to trade for you. All right. So if you want to speak directly to a customer service, you use this button, feedback record, like that. If you have given a feedback before, you want to refer to it, you can use this button. Good. So moving on, security center here. Now this place you need to come and set it. All right. This is change password here is for your login password. Modify email here, you want to change the email you want to be using to get code or to get authentication codes. You can change it here. Excuse me, let me make it neater. You can change it here. And then transaction password, if you want, for you to be able to send out money from your asset to anybody else or to your Binance account, you need to set this password. And if you have a Google Authenticator you are using, you need to set it as well. All right. Now, if you want to include your Binance address, just like my own Binance or Huobi address or any other wallet address, you click on this page and then you click on this plus button at the top here. All right. You add new address to it. Let's see what this other button does. Okay, whitelist. Okay, so it will show you the list. Probably I have so many lists of wallet addresses. If you click this second button at the top here, it will show you. Then if you want to delete, you have access to delete as well. Or you want to mark as favorite, you have access to mark anyone as favorite. All right, so that is that about that. Now, what else? System settings, as the last one. All right, now here is showing version 3.3.3, which means I'm on the latest version. If you are not on the latest version, there will be a red button, a red dot here. All right, you will see a red dot somewhere here. Once you check your system settings, you will see a red dot, and that red dot means you are on the previous version. You need to update. All right, now you can also change your currency evaluation method, all right, to whatever you want it. I don't like Naira, so I prefer to use USD. All right, and then your language, you can change it to whatever language you want. Then team mode, you can change it to follow your phone mode. You can change it to night mode. All right, you can see. Then and you can change it to day mode as well. All right, we'll leave it on dark mode, night mode, like that. Then clear chat cache, you want to clear your cache, you can clear it up. Then about Royal Queue, you want to join the Facebook page, the Twitter page, Telegram, YouTube, or go to website on Royal Queue, you click Royal Queue. So that, I think, has brought us to the last button, right, on Royal Queue. So please be reminded, if you like this video, click on the subscribe button and click the bell button as well, for you to be able to get notification anytime I post any new video. And please remember to share with your friends as well for them to be able to view it and give kudos. Then use the description button if you have any comments, and I will drop my mobile phone number in case you want to contact me for any issue or any help. I'll be there to help. Thank you. Have a nice day.